Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Oracle Boss. Welcome to another episode of Battle Replay. And this time we are taking Wood Elves against High Elves. And there are a couple of things I want to talk about before jumping to the army composition. So the first thing is this battle also kind of casted live in another video, which is called Leather Madness. And if you guys want to see some live footage, you can just hop over to that video and check it out. And the second thing I want to say is that I kinda take a very similar list compared to Zevos. So basically I always played High Elves against Wood Elves. So today I just want to try something like, I want to have a feel of how you gonna fight High Elves, because a lot of people are complaining about High Elves just outmatch Wood Elves in pretty much every department. So I just want to have a feel like if it is really that hard to deal with High Elves. And this is gonna be a very typical example. So okay, so much about me talking about random stuff. Right now, jumping to the composition. So my opponent has 2 Dragon Princes on each flank, 1 Silver Hams with shields in the center, 2 Archers, 3 Lords and Sea Guards with shields, 5 Spearsmen in the front, a Lore of Life caster on a horse with net and the regen. Hold on, just let me click on her. Alright, Starwood Staff. So this one basically gonna just increase the power reserve every time you hit it. Then the Lord in Command is Tactless on horse with some fan, which is basically the OPest stuff right now. And then Heart of Avalon. This is actually a very good legendary item in my opinion, and you guys will see how useful this one is. And that's it. He didn't take the damage buff. Yep, he didn't take that. Alright, let's jump into my army. As you guys can see, this is very similar to, actually pretty much exactly the same to Zevos army. So 2 Away Watchers, 4 Azra Spears at the back, Spells in their Knife with Earthblood, Power Stone, the tanky stuff, I believe. I forgot the name. Come on, let me click on you. There you go. Opal Amulet. So basically it's a 22-second duration, 22% damage resistance buff. And then just Earthblood, Life Bloom, that's it. Lord in Command is a Glady on a horse with Prey of Anathema. And then I also have a Sister of Throne unit. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of internal guards with shield, 3 units of internal guards without shield, and that's pretty much the entire army. Now let's see how this plays out. So right now I believe I'm just looking at my opponent's army composition and then decide from which side I'm gonna attack. And now I'm moving up all my skirmishing units, Sister of Thrones, Way Watchers, and my opponent is moving up. and then I'm advancing with all my infantry as well. So right now I pretty much got a Ezra Spears and a internal guard unit just backing up this skirmishing department of my army. Meanwhile, I'm wrapping around with another internal guard and another Ezra Spear unit, trying to get some flanking maneuver. At the same time, I'm pushing in with all my internal guards with shields. So my game plan is hit them in the front. Okay, that was a big sound fan which missed. So my plan is to hit them in from the front, wrap around with all this, and shoot those dragon princes down with my Weight Watchers. So that's the game plan. And these war dancers are getting shot by those Lorden Sea Guards, and they took a lot of damage, as you can see. And here I popped the missile resistance buff on them, so they're gonna be very tanky towards the missiles. And here my Sisters of Throne actually got caught in a net and about to just get shredded by those dragon princes. And incoming the charge of dragon princes, there's nothing I can do pretty much except just sit there and take the charge. And as you can see here, my sisters are taking a lot of hurt. Right now I'm pulling my sisters out. At the same time, there's a Prayer of Anathema cast down those dragon princes. And while all this is happening, the War Dancer Ezra Spears just arrived in time to get onto those dragon princes as well. And I also casted the curse from the sisters onto those dragon princes. At the same time, I casted the Shield of Thrones onto both my War Dancers and my Sisters of Throne. And here, as you can see, my War Dancers actually got into those dragon princes for free. I'm not too sure why they are not moving. Maybe my opponent is too busy macroing here. And then Tyrion is fighting a internal guard unit on his own as well. And the battlefield right now has been separated into different compartments. Tyrion fighting an internal guard unit on the flank. Those War Dancers are fighting dragon princes on the flank, meanwhile getting shot in the back by those Lorden Sea Guards. This Sister of Throne unit and War Dancer Ezra Spears unit are fighting the dragon princes, which are currently double cursed. And then I'm trying to wrap around with my more War Dancers and more internal guards. And all front line engaged, 5 units of internal guards engaged into 5 units of spearsmen. Now, Silverhelms, apparently here they are deciding, while taking a little bit hurt from my Weight Watchers. And here Dragon Princess actually got wiped out completely pretty much, and then all this blob is gonna just push into the Lorden Sea Guards. But High Elves are still very tanky here, as you can see. I'm just trying to maneuver a little bit with my sisters, and then those Silverhelms are kinda hesitating as well. Then I popped my ability on those routing Ezra Spears and just trying to get them back into engagements. And I popped the missile resistance here as well to just tank more archer fires. At the same time, I'm pushing in with this unit of Ezra Spears, trying to just get into those archers. And I'm putting away this internal guard, this Ezra Spear unit, so I can maybe get this unit just straight into this gap here. At the same time, this Weight Watcher is just taking care of that Dragon Prince unit. And then these sisters are back, they want more blood as well, and those internal guards are here as well. And there's one thing I want to comment here as well. As you can see, Tyrion was on a horse and he's fighting a unit of internal guard unit, and as you can see, Tyrion did a little bit damage onto them but took a lot of damage back. So I think that was a poor decision by my opponent as well. And Dragon Princes are now engaged with internal guards. And then this unit of Azrael Spears finally made into the archers. Took them a long time. And those War Dancer Spears actually get into those Golden Seagulls as well. Same as these Azrael Spears. These guys are targeting for the Silverhams, obviously. And those Dragon Princes actually managed to beat that internal guard unit, and here they're gonna just do some cycle charge into my back, which is not ideal for me. And here there's another prey of NS Rebound to those Silverhams with shields, and they are actually fighting 2 units of Azrael Spears, so they're gonna die very fast to my Azrael Spears. And at the same time, my Glady on the horse is killing the mage, the light mage. And my Lore of Life Spell Sinner and 1 unit of internal guard actually right now are fighting this unit of Lozen Seagulls with shield. And here, there's one thing I'm worried about is that we still have 3 units of archers basically just freely shooting at my troops, which is very bad for me. I need to find a way to occupy them as soon as possible.
They will die! Yes! Elenil! The forest wills it! Pull back!
And here, finally the real charge is coming in. Those internal guards are not gonna have a great day. And my Glady is right now fighting 1 archer unit and Tyrion, but there's a War Dancer Azrael Spears coming in. And Tyrion right now is about to die. I casted I overcasted a Earthblood onto the Sisters unit and this War Dancer Azrael Spears unit. At the same time, I'm still just trying to use my Glady onto that Night Mage. As you can see, she managed to kill her quite handily. And then that DP unit actually got killed as well. Just completely killed off. And as you can see, there's a big curse from the Sisters unit right before they actually getting wiped out. Pretty handily, but also I casted the Shield of Thrones onto all this engagement as well. So these High Elf troops are being cursed, and also Wood Elf troops are being buffed. And Sisters are routing. So right now, Tyrion is very low, as you can see here, and I'm targeting him with my Wave Watchers as well. And just a couple more shots, Tyrion might just go down. But nope! Watch what happened. This is what I talked about earlier. Just watch how much health actually this ability recovered Tyrion from. That was like half health instantly just popping up from nowhere. So right now Tyrion is out of trouble, and the front line of High Elf still holding. Meanwhile, High Elf also has a pretty strong Dragon Princess unit here, still relatively healthy at this stage. And then those Dragon Princes are about to make into my Wave Watchers, and I'm targeting them with Wave Watchers, and I've sent Glady into them as well. Meanwhile, I'm trying to kite a little bit with this Wave Watcher unit. and same time pushing in with my sisters. And my internal guards finally decide to just catch those Lord and Sea Guards unit. And then I believe I'm gonna do another buff from the sisters. And here my spell sinner are being attacked by Tyrion, which is not a good thing for me. And I casted another overcasted Earthblood upgraded version onto all 4 of my internal guards here. Just hopefully they will win the engagement. Dragon Princess actually did a great job shutting down my Way Watchers. They killed a lot of models. And they are finally about to die. That unit of internal guard actually made into the Lord and Sea Guards with shield. And my spell sinner is about to die to Tyrion, which is inevitable pretty much. But finally my troops in the center engagement actually managed to rout all high elves. I think this is actually what will won me the game. Swiftly! And right now I'm just sending everything into Tyrion and just trying to kill him once and for all, which is about to happen. And then I think I'm gonna finish my opponent in about exactly 5 seconds. From now there will be a mass shatter kicking, and GG it goes. So, after this fight, first I'm gonna comment on this high elf list. So as you can see, this is a little bit different from what I'm taking, but I think the way you fight wood elves with high elf is basically 2 ways. You either go heavy on cav like this guy did, or you can go heavy on infantry. So my version is more of infantry based. I only pick 1 Dragon Princess, but I have heaps of infantry. I have White Knights, I have a lot of archers, a lot of Lord Sea Guards, and I have a bolt thrower. I'm gonna get to the bolt thrower later, but let's check my my opponent's army. I think it's very decent actually. It's very balanced. He's got 2 Dragon Princess unit. He's got a Silver Hams with shields, and these calves are all very resilient towards the missile fire. And he's got Lord and Sea Guards with shield. These guys are again very resilient in terms of taking arrows. And he's also got 2 archers, so he's got 5 range unit, 3 cav, and a very good front line which hold pretty much forever. And he's got a very OP lord in my opinion. If you pick Tyrion and you pick Sunfan, and if you manage to cast 2 Sunfans into, like, let's say a War Dancer's blob, it's gonna instantly delete everything. So Tyrion, I do believe is a very good pick. And also he's got a Night Mage, so this guy is definitely using a very viable list, and overall he played it really well as well. So this list is basically ODM Zephyrs list, but I did found that there could be some improvement towards this list. I would drop at least 2 War Dancer Ezra Spears, because in this fight I think these guys pretty much performed exactly just like a internal guard unit. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, these 3 internal guards unit actually performed better than War Dancer Ezra Spears. So I would get more infantry, and maybe I would get 1 more unit of Sisters of Thrones as well. I kept laughing whenever I pronounce this name, is because I actually mispronounced it. It's actually Sisters of Thorns, but I'm just gonna keep calling them Sisters of Thrones for now. Anyways, so maybe I'll get 2 of these, drop to War Dancer Astral Spears, get more internal guards, or maybe Dryads might be good if you can manage to keep them as a reserve unit and come in later. And I think that would be a better way. So that's it for this video, and if you guys enjoy my content, please consider to subscribe. I would tremendously appreciate that. And as always, I will be coming back with more videos. For now, Oracle Boss is out. Peace.